Well, hello everyone. I wanted to start us off with a lecture over this chapter, chapter 7 on personality, consumers and personality and lifestyle, by talking about some of the different theories that are out there. So this is sort of a short little video, but I think it will make its point and hopefully tell you a little bit about how basically psychologists, consumer psychologists, marketers go about trying to understand consumers, their personality, their lifestyles, and things of that sort. So first of all, there are a number of theories in this chapter. One of the things that really starts off, I find very fascinating in this chapter, is a material on Freudian theory. And I teach Freudian theory in the intro psych. I know what Freudian theory is, but the people that I have talked to who are in marketing and others in consumer behavior and stuff like that, I've asked them if they've ever applied Freudian theory to their marketing practices, and they sort of look at me like I've lost my mind. So while your book does spend two or three pages, 4 or 5 pages covering this material, really, I don't want you to worry much about it. I'm not going to quiz you over it. I'm not going to test you over it because honestly, I'm not finding Freudian theory is of high usage. What I am finding is trait theory. Okay. Trait theory basically is an approach that looks at the traits an individual or consumer possesses. And since we're talking marketing and consumer psychology, once you find out the traits of an individual, then you match up a product with those traits. And there is some debate if products create personality traits in an individual or if traits cause people to buy certain products. I really think it's the latter, that people turn around and have certain personality traits and we create products to fit those. Um, this is very heavily used approach anymore. It really truly is this trait theory. I think the book sort of hints that it's dying off, but we find it more and more showing up in different logistics and so on. When it comes to studying consumer traits, actually trying to survey people and find out what people are like, companies are able to look at what you purchase and basically make a determination off that. They give you ways to fill out surveys to get the chance at winning, and uh, what do I want to say? Money or an Amazon card or get credit with a store. Studying consumer traits is actually very easy. Okay. Um, Especially because of our electronic mindset anymore. We can set up internet pages so that if you go to an internet page, it's remembered in your computer, and companies can send ads to your computer, if you've ever seen it, that pop up to the side of a product that you looked at in the past. So studying is easy. And to be honest with you, matching consumer traits with the proper goods and services, that's pretty easy too. And if you're showing interest in a particular product or good or service, then computers and the internet are so advanced that it's easy to show you other options. You can start getting emails, because you went to a particular page and looked at a particular product and so on. The big problem is the future. Okay. What can you determine from the future? What is possible to determine from the future? That is the one that can be so gosh darn hard to do. It really truly is future prediction of what products go best. Um, we've missed on that a lot. We truly, truly have. People thought they knew what was going to work, and a lot of times it doesn't. So the trait theory is used a lot. It's not perfect, though. Okay. There are some shortcomings to the trait theory approach. And as I just said, probably the biggest is that trait surveys don't typically predict what groups will like in the future, okay? They're good at telling you where we're at now, but they're not very good at telling you where we're going to be, and that can be a big problem. Um, some of the survey tools are deficient, but quite honestly, they're getting a lot better. I think your book hints that they're not very valid or reliable. But the truth of the matter is that with computer technology, we can sort of survey what a person likes based on what the websites they go to, the products they buy online, and stuff like that. So it is getting a lot better. Okay. Some companies are determined nonetheless to use other personality tests. They talk about the rage in your book about the the Myers-Briggs and all that. Personally, I'm not too thrilled with the Myers-Briggs. I think it's overused and its purpose has been lost. So some are really not designed for consumer populations. A lot of times the people that do these kind of surveys and analysis, especially if we're talking things other than the computer, are not well trained. They don't know what to look for. They don't have the background. All right. And the personality tests they're using are not adjusted properly. You need to make adjustments if questions don't apply. Sometimes, you just leave whole sections out when in fact they may be valuable. So um, there are some shortcomings to the old approach, but honestly, they're still being used and probably rightfully so because they do have their place. All right. So trade theory, see a lot of that. Hope that helps. All right. Take care.